What's good, people? It's JayCactus here. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the process of making a producer tag using only stock plugins. This was actually requested by one of my subscribers, Sergio. So I'm going to show you the process of how I made mine, how you can make yours. And before we jump in, if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be dropping tutorials on a weekly basis, so stay tuned for them. Alright, so for this tutorial, I'm going to assume that you've already got a recording of your tag. So it might be something that you've recorded yourself. It could just be your name. You could have got someone else to come in and record your name for you. But if you don't have a recording, then the easiest way to do something is to go into an empty channel, select the mic input that you're using. So for example, mine's 1. Make sure that this is on. Go to record, have it on song mode, and then hit play, and then you can record your own voice. Once you're done, turn that off. I just turn this back off as well. And then for mine's actually kind of funny. It was my girlfriend that came in one day and she had a cold, and I thought that her voice sounded pretty husky and sexy, so I asked her to record my name, and I'm going to use that today to turn it into a producer tag. It's actually the tag that I've been using for a while now as well, so I'll show you how it initially sounded.
JayCactus.
Right, so you can hear that there's a bit of background noise. You can just about hear my voice in the background as well. So I'm going to cut out all of the noise, just get the section that I want, and then just make it sound more professional. So the first thing I'm going to do is double click on it, go to edit in audio editor, and then just get the section that I need. I just want the name here.
JayCactus.
So I'm going to get rid of the first one, keep this here, and I'm going to assign this to a new track. And then the first thing I'm going to add is a fruity limiter, because there's a noise gate on it. And what a noise gate does is essentially block out any noise that you want. So the threshold, you can bring this up slightly.
JayCactus.
The higher you bring it up, the more of the noise it will cut out. But if you bring it up too high, it's going to cut into the vocals. So I only want a tiny bit, just to remove some of that hissing. The gain is how much you want to reduce it by, so I'm going to turn this all the way down, and then you can play with the release time until you find something that sounds natural.
JayCactus. 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 Jay.
So I'm going to keep mine about there. You can hear some of the popping. That's just when it's looping, but we're going to get rid of that soon. So the next thing I'm going to add is a parametric EQ, and I'm going to cut some of the lows roughly around 100 hertz.
JayCactus. JayCactus.
Make it steeper.
JayCactus. Jay.
And I might cut some of the highs as well.
JayCactus. 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 JayCactus.
Around there. I don't want to go into too much detail for this one, but you could, if you wanted to, really clean up the vocals, just like you would when you were mixing a vocal track for, let's say, a rapper. Usually when I'm cleaning up vocals, I'll kind of sweep through and find frequencies that I don't like. Like for example, I know with my microphone, I usually get a boxy tone at around, I think it's 500 hertz.
JayCactus. 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 JayCactus.
See that there? And I'd bring that down. And then I could sweep through and find some other ones that I really didn't like. But for this tutorial, I'm going to keep it kind of simple. So once you've cleaned up the vocal and you're happy with it, we can start applying some effects. And for this tutorial, I'm going to show you the process of reverse delay. And what I mean is, I want the vocal to start off by saying J, but gradually come in. So it'll be like JayCactus. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is open this in Edison again. And I'm just going to take the J.
J.
I'm going to take that here. I'm going to have this first. And I'm going to give this a new track. Let's just say 6. And then on this one, I'm going to add fruity delay 2. And this is just personal preference. So you could have it set to 4.
J.
Maybe ping pong mode, so it bounces between the left and right ear. You want to play with the volume and the feedback until you know how much you want. So for mine, Alright, so I'm happy with that. But I'm going to reverse this now. So when I play it, it's not making sense right now, but if we open an instance of Edison and record it into it, just hit record. You could even select this and click on play and then record this in. Right, so now we've got this reverse delay effect. So I'm going to bring this back in, and now I'm going to reverse this one as well. So now it should gradually say J. Here we go. So now I can line the original JayCactus up, and it should be like In fact, I'm going to align these up just on time, and then I'm going to get rid of the bottom one. And now when I play it,
JayCactus.
alright, but let's say you want the top one to delay as well, just so it's a bit more consistent. You could go back into the mixer track, add a delay on here, or to start with, you could copy this delay, click on Save Preset As and drag it over to this one. For this one, I'm going to set the time to 8 and keep the other settings the same, and now it will sound like this.
JayCactus.
Right? So you could even just have it like that. That would work perfect. But you might want to add some reverb as well, just to give it more space. So again, I'm just going to go on the fruity reverb, and in the fruity reverb, I want quite a bit of reverb. So I'm going to bring up the wet knob, and then I'm going to adjust the stereo separation. That just means that the reverb is going to be wider. I'm going to cut out some of the lows. The decay time, I'll bring up a little bit, and maybe the size of the room, so it's a bit more like a cathedral sort of sound. I'm also going to have the reverb on the top and bottom. Let's just see what this sounds like.
JayCactus.
Alright, so at this stage you could leave it if you wanted to, or you could play around with some effects and get a bit creative with it. So for this one, I'm going to apply a couple effects on the master channel just to show you some examples. So one might be the fruity chorus. So you could play around with some of the presets. See how these sound?
JayCactus.
That sounds pretty cool.
JayCactus.
That sounds nice as well, so you could leave that in. You could also add something like gross beat into it and play around with some of the gates here just so it's more of a stutter effect. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to keep it simple. So then once you're happy with the way it sounds, what I like to do is highlight a bigger section of the song, because once I'm recording it into Edison, if I just left it here, it would keep looping this section. So before it's even died out, it would start recording the tag again, so it would overlap. So I'm just going to highlight a larger section. I'm going to open an instance of Edison, hit record and play.
JayCactus.
Stop that, and this, and then just highlight the section that you want.
JayCactus.
And then once you're happy with it, you can click this little button here, save sample as WAV, and then save it wherever you need to save it. And now the other demonstration that I'm going to show you is reverse reverb. So I'm going to take off the chorus and all the other effects that I've put on, and I'm going to go back to the first recordings that we had, the J and the JayCactus. So with the J, I'm going to go back to the channel that I assigned it to, which was 6, and I'm going to add a lot of reverb. So I'm going to bring up the decay and the wet. I'm going to widen it out, cut some of the lows, increase the size of the room.
Jay.
Something like that would work. to move this so it doesn't capture the recording, and I'm going to reverse the J.
Yes.
Right, so now we've got the reverb in the reverse. So if I record this into Edison,
Yes.
make sure you get all of that tail, and then drag this back into the playlist. Now for this one, I'm going to reverse it again.
J.
So you can hear that the reverb is like gradually increasing. So now I'm going to align the JayCactus up with the reverb,
JayCactus.
but just keep one of them. So let's say I cut this here. We'll just see how this sounds.
JayCactus.
Right, but let's say you want some reverb on the initial one. We can go back to that. We could even copy the same reverb by clicking Save Preset again, dragging it over here. I'll just test this.
JayCactus.
So for this one, you might want to take some of the reverb off. And you can either adjust the level of reverb here. We'll just test that.
JayCactus.
So that sounds pretty nice. Or you could keep it on the full level and just play with the decay, size of the room again, or just bring down the wet level from here. Let's test that as well.
JayCactus.
So that sounds quite natural. And then I'm also going to add a delay to this one. I'm going to set this to 8, just like we did before. I'm going to have it on ping pong, bring the input down a little and the feedback. I'm also going to widen it, and let's test this.
JayCactus. 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 JayCactus.
So you can hear when it said JayCactus, it was bouncing from the left to the right ear. And you might like that effect, maybe not. If you didn't like it, then you could just bring down the amount of panning, or you could set it back to normal, and it would sound like this.
JayCactus. 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 JayCactus.
So that's just a simple delay, straight. It's not really bouncing to each side. So then from here, once you're happy with it, you can go back into Edison and repeat the process. So just record this in.
JayCactus. 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 JayCactus.
Right, cool. And then we can save that. So it was just a quick video today. As I said, this was by request. Someone wanted to learn how to make a producer tag. So I wanted to show you the process of how I made mine and how you can make yours just using stock plugins in FL. So I hope you took something from it. And if you did, then please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I'm dropping new content on a regular basis. It's every week at the moment, but I'm gonna start uploading maybe twice a week, even 3 times. I'm also dropping my first beat tape soon on all streaming platforms, which is the Prick Tape Instrumentals Volume 1. So keep a lookout for that. I'm also going to be dropping a new loop kit, which is completely free. That's the Prick Loops Volume 1. So keep a lookout for that too. And right now I'm hosting a rap competition on Instagram. So if you know anyone, then tag them in the post. It's free to enter and there's some cool prizes for them to get. And my Instagram is just at JayCactus Music. But until next time.